because the problem I've got as well is that I'm going to have to upgrade. Thing is, I'm going to have the potential to have 28, 30, like 42 cows. I should be making a killing in milk by then. Go on, let's take the training in bank. Let's see how much the training in banking costs. 5,000. Okay. Let's take it. Yeah, high on lullabies. That's the whole toss up of it, isn't it? It's like, well, it'll cost me 40,000 overall to get that money, but will I end up making an extra 40,000 because I'll be able to get the cows that much quicker? The answer is probably yes. I'll probably make about 30,000 in about a month off those 2 cow buildings. So it'll probably pay itself back in about 2 months. At least the interest will. So yeah, when you think about it like that, it's kind of a bit of a no-brainer. It's just a case of making sure that I do have enough. And the only thing is, I worry that the price on milk might bottom out if I sell too much of it. But it seems to be fairly stable, milk and eggs at the moment. So we'll just see. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I mean, I've taken quite a few things to stop the prices bottoming out as well. I took, what was it? Industrial, no, it was industrial, no, it wasn't. Negotiating, it wasn't that either. Marketing techniques in agriculture, increase the maximum price. There was one that was the minimum price. Increase the likelihood of receiving a grant by 5%. I like that. There was definitely one that increased the bottom price. 10%, 7%. Yeah, sales training 1 and 2 and 3 increases the minimum price of products and crops by 30%. So there is a minimum it can hit, and I've raised that up by 30%. So that's probably why things aren't bottoming out quite as harshly anymore. So I do feel a little bit more confident at actually taking this loan. It's going to take quite a few days before that even comes to pass. It'll take quite a long time as well if I'm not on triple speed. I slow it down for things and then I forget that I've done it. Ernie Snail would like to go through endurance training. Well, if you insist, Ernie. Ernie's over here somewhere. There he is. I'm gonna have to slow it down again, guys. Ernie. Nice to get free training. Free training is good. I didn't even realise how to do that for the longest time as well. How am I supposed to sell 8 sheep? I don't even know. So we've bred like 2 cows out of 30 so far, and we've built 1 cow shed. Well, the cows have come out to play. Hello. How you doing? This one's Daisy. This one's Buttercup. This one's Marigold. This one's Sheila. I had you talk nonsense when I'm bored, didn't I? But it's okay because we're halfway through winter now. We'll have so much to do once it's spring. It's a bit more to do when it is winter time, but don't know. When you have a lot more animals, I think that's when you have a lot to do in the winter. And next year, I'm not going to have the orchards to look after, so that'll be quite cool. Just have a massive dairy farm. That's all we need. Make a killing. 7 days on the loan. I think the loan is going to be good because it will give us more to do. Oh, you know what I haven't done? Planted my raspberries. No wonder I have no money. So what? What? What do you mean I can't plant raspberries? Are they only outside? Well, well. I wasn't expecting that. We could try pumpkins for a bit. Feel a bit like a bit silly there. I was like, oh, I took away those tomatoes just as they seemed to be making me loads of money, and then meant to put in some, raspberry plants, and then I couldn't even do that. We'll see how the pumpkins go though. 3 days left until we can get our bank loan, and then I can build bajillions and bajillions of cow pens, or 2. I'm hoping that then I can put like just a few. I can spread the cows out amongst those, and I'll feel a bit less silly about taking those cow pens away. And we can actually get started with the breeding and everything like that. 2 days left, 1 day left. Doesn't really show you like times, it just sort of, there's no day-night cycle or anything, so it's hard to tell how many days you've got for things. But we will be able to take this bank loan in just a minute. You can see it just, trading and banking 2 is done! Woohoo! Right, bank loan, here we come. So I'm going to slow it down because I hate it when it, well actually no, we don't need to, it's winter, nothing happens in winter. Except we can sow these pumpkin seeds. That's the only thing that's going to happen this winter. Right. Now, let's see about getting this bank loan. Sell my soul to the bank. And then after that, it's going to be the 1 million loan. Now, I was looking on, I sometimes do this because I'm a weirdo. I look on like Rightmove and Zoopla and things just to see like how much castles cost and how much farms cost and how much really big houses cost, and nosy at them and stuff because I'm really nosy. Honestly, we could do a stream of that. That would be so fun. Well, that's probably like breaking all sorts of data protection laws. Then again, that information is in the public domain. Anyway, I bet you loads of people will be really interested in that as well. But yeah, anyway, what I was gonna say was I saw a farm on there, a couple of farms. They were about £3 million each. Farms are expensive. This is not far out, to be honest. Right, let's build this cow pen now. We've got lots of money. For the animals. Medium cow shed. Rotate. It will fit in there perfectly. Lovely. We need to give it a little road as well. But it looks like there's plenty of space for it there. And I think there should be plenty of space for one over here as well. So yeah, we did have to get rid of our orchard, and that was a bit of a shame. But hopefully these will make me lots and lots of money. Once they're full of cows, anyway. Yeah. They fit pretty well, actually, considering the space wasn't directly made for them. I'm going to put some roads in around this one as well, because it's going to need it. You only just need the dirt ones. Yeah, and I can pop something in there, maybe a little field or something. Same over here, I'll just pop a little road across there just to kind of mark it out, really, I guess. So that's all my cow sheds done. Look at that. They take an awful lot of space, don't they? Okay, so I think once these are built, are these properly built now? I think they are. Time to move some cows around the place. So I want to move maybe 4 of each. Yeah, let's move 4 cows into each of these pens. Four into medium cow shed 2. Move 4 into medium cow shed 3. And then maybe move some out of medium cow shed 2 as well. So we'll move 2 apiece out of that, I think. Medium cow shed 3. And then another 2. Medium cow shed 2. So we've now got 6 in that one out of 14. 6 out of 14. 6 out of 14. And 2 out of 14. So 2 out of 6. So that should give us plenty of room to breed our 30 cows, which is the next thing that we need to do, basically. So, next job on this adventure of getting lots of cows. Low food in the animal buildings. Oh no. Surely I've got enough silage. We've got like 34,000 silage. So the reason that we're having problems with that is no doubt because we've run out of people to look after our animals. So I am kind of thinking possibly actually the people that were saying get rid of the beekeepers. I think I might just put, for now, seasonal workers into the beekeeping buildings and get rid of Paige. It's going to cost me a bit of money to get rid of them, but I want animal people instead. I mean, I'm trying to think whether I actually need Molly. So there should be 3 beekeepers. I'm going to need 4 animal workers, aren't I? Anna, sorry, bye. And Erin, sorry, bye. Hello, Royal Brandywine, how you doing? I'm just like giving people their marching orders and feeling probably slightly more guilty than I should be about that fact. Okay, so we want a really good animal carer. Theodore, you will be a good animal carer. And Willow, you'll be a good animal carer. And I'm going to have 1/3 one. And it looks like I can only really have Oliver. And was there a Theodore somewhere? I thought I saw. No, it looks like it's Oliver. So Oliver has 0 out of 5 in animals, but I can spend a little bit of money and train him up. So let's have Theodore in there, along with Oliver. And we'll have Willow in here. And then I will have to somehow work out how I'm going to get another caregiver. Sorry, this one. They don't have many cows yet, so it should be okay for a little while just to have one person in there. Or maybe just keep that down to like 6 cows or so. Move them into the other pens. But at the moment, they're not looking after their full complement of cows anyway. Oh, you've been watching House Flipper, have you, Al? I'm enjoying that an awful lot. That's a really, really good one. But yes, at the moment we got loads of big cow sheds and we had to like demolish half the farm to fit them in. It's kind of crazy. I'm definitely going to very, very soon need to get some more land here. get those cows some food. I may have to make a bigger grass field as well. If I find that that's the case, I'll turn one of these fields up here into silage production. And I'll try and balance it out as much as I can. Oh, Chibaneka, you got cattails because of me. I love cattails. I haven't played it in a while. I need to just like, I basically need to get one fish and then I've done the whole of the Guardian quest. And then I need to like have my kittens, which I think little Sheelab cat is already possibly pregnant with the kittens. They're definitely trying for the kittens right now. So I'd be quite interested to see exactly what happens there. But I think one of the things that like made me think, oh no, is that it can take up to a year for the kittens to appear. I'm like, I was expecting it to be like a week and then yay. So that put me off a little bit. But I will be getting back to cattails at some point. I'll probably just play it. Like, I'll probably just set a day aside, a cattails day, and I will just play it all the way through until I've basically got kittens and I finish the Guardian quest. And then that'll be it for me for then. Because we've done all the other interesting stuff. We've explored all the festivals, and we've made friends with kind of the other tribes, and we've met everybody, and we've explored all of the puzzles and done most of the collecting, and we've done like most of the stuff. And I've got to be honest, to the top of the fighting tree. I'm quite good at foraging, quite good at mostly everything now, so there's not a lot more for me to do on that game, but I definitely do want to finish off that last little bit of getting kittens and getting the Guardian quest done, because that'll be, if nothing else, the Guardian quest will be a really interesting episode. I just need like one salmon. It's ridiculous, and I can't catch it for love nor money. How's our pumpkins doing? 74 days left. Woohoo! They're quite a long grow, those ones. I'm hoping that there'll be lots of money. I'm waiting for these cows to breed up as well. Okay, one thing I think I can do, at least for them, is to give their caretakers a little bit more animal training. I know it's possibly a little bit of a waste of money when I could just wait for them to train themselves up, but oh no, Willow, come back! Come back! Oh no! Where'd she go? There she is. I actually wanted just to click on her to train her up. But this way I know that the people looking after the animals are top-notch quality people. You can buy salmon at the Northern Cave. I'll have to check that out. Because I did check some of the, like the Mystics store. I checked Ember's store and stuff like that. But I don't think I've checked all of the different caves. Or was it the do you mean the, warrior cats? Not the warrior cats. The mountain cats, that's the ones. Yeah, we do. We need the best. Only the best can care for my cows. The thing is as well, the more trained up they are, the quicker they're going to breed. Also, there is some training that I can do at my house which may allow me better breeding. So let's just see if I've already taken all of that. Where are machines, prices, interest, regeneration, speed, fungi, diseases, insects, weeds, reproduction of poultry, reproduction of rabbits. Oh yeah, I think the one I wanted was breeding farmers training. Yeah, production rate of milk and eggs. I'm sure there was a breeding one for cows. Yeah, workshop for breeders of cows, sheep, and goats, 10%. So that was the one I wanted, and I've already actually trained it, so that's fine. Yeah, this game is really cool. It's called Farm Manager 2018, Chimineko, and it's had a little bit of trouble because it actually ended up getting a sort of a little takedown notice. Someone basically said that they were copying the game or something, and so they had to go through all sorts of legal trouble to get it back up on Steam, which was really, really sad because they put all this work into this lovely game, and it's really chill. You just sit there, you manage your farm. It's super chill right now because it's winter. It'll get a little bit more hectic come the spring because we'll have a bit more to do. But I've just been spending the winter just like looking after my cows, getting them ready, and I'm hoping that pretty soon they'll be able to breed. I'm going to put some more beekeeping houses in as well. So probably one of the first things I'll do come the spring is I'll plant the colza and the buckwheat fields. Then I will probably look at spraying all the raspberry and strawberries. Oh, it's getting close now. It's all gone green again. Look, the temperature's 1 degree. Woohoo! So yeah, I'll be looking at spraying all of these this year because the crop yield went right down on the floor because they were getting infections and things and then losing crop quality. And when you lose crop quality, that actually brings your yields down, which is no good at all. That means you're not making very much money at all. So I'd rather spend the money on and the time on the crop spraying ahead of time, I think. And this farm, I think we started at 2018, didn't we? So this is now a 6-year-old farm, which is a bit crazy. Unfortunately, because it's winter, we're not actually allowed to plough anything yet, so that sucks a bit. So I'm really just at the moment waiting for these cows. They seem well fed, they seem happy, especially in this breeding pen over here. But it sometimes just takes a little while for them to decide that they want to breed. So when they do, that will be very exciting. And I've kept the numbers quite low so that when they do breed, I'm hoping that we'll get like another 6, another 6, another 6. So we'll have 18 and then another 4 in there. I mean, we could potentially even get like 8 cows per one. I don't think that you get more cows than you've already got in the pen though, so I just tried to spread them out as evenly as I could. You're so bad at longevity with these kinds of games. You play the early game over and over. Do you know what? I don't mind playing this a bit longer because it builds up. And it doesn't seem to get too boring. It seems to be about the same pace. It doesn't suddenly slow down and get more grindy, I don't feel anyway. You seem to make more money. The only thing I am feeling a little bit with the, although it's teaching me what to do a lot, which I do appreciate, I do feel a little bit like it's got the reins on me a bit with the campaign because I'm kind of waiting for things to happen. Like, I might upgrade my house and then it decides to say, oh, upgrade your house, and then I'm stuck with like not being able to upgrade my house because it needs a second upgrade or something. Yeah, Raoul, you finished the campaign, didn't you? Yeah. Raoul, okay, at any point in this, does it ask you to upgrade your house? Is that a thing? And can you do it ahead of time without completely wrecking the campaign? Because I really think I need to upgrade my house and purchase more land soon. But I don't know whether that's going to be the next thing it'll ask me after I do the cows. But it surely must know that by now I've used like almost a whole field, a whole half of my existing plot's worth of land just building the cow sheds. I actually like how this looks. I think it looks really smart now. I do kind of wish you could move things around a bit and sell things back at higher prices. You can't remember. You think you upgraded the house just so you could buy land? Because I'm seriously considering that. I'll need to make a bit more money from like milk and stuff, but how much milk do we have? Not very much at the moment. It's down in price a bit. I need new cows. Okay, let's get this spring coming a bit quicker now I've done everything I needed to. I can't remember even why I slowed the game down anymore. Why do I keep doing that? I don't know. You did training early and got credit when the campaign told you to take the training. Yeah. I hope that would be the case. I don't have the money at the moment. The building upgrade would cost 400,000. Land discount training. Let me have a look. Did I take land discount training? I don't think I would have done. Unless it was just really cheap and easy to do. House management. These are the ones I have taken. Labour law, mentoring, sales, technical, banking. I don't know where it is. Must have scrolled right past it. Banking training, marketing techniques, maintenance of machines, reduce the price of buildings. Oh, it's right at the top. 10,000 to reduce the price of land by 10%. I will take that before I upgrade the land, definitely. Take a loan and you'll get 3,000 back. Why didn't you do that before I took a loan? Need to go and deliver the package. See, every time I get one of these, like, oh yeah, that's probably why I slowed it down, to train someone, wasn't it? What does Amelia Reed do? Looking out for anyone that is blue. There'll be a blue person wandering around somewhere. One thing that I don't do very often in this game is to look at things from the perspective of oh, there she is. Can I not click on you, please? Should be able to click on them inside the house. I'm sure I've done it before. She doesn't have anything to do at the moment is the problem. I might not be able to click on her. I have to tell her to do something. Actually, I could tell her to go and harvest the greenhouse. Who is it I'm looking for? Amelia Reed. Yeah, okay, cool. Go harvest the greenhouse. Okay, now let's slow it down and click on you for the package. Come here. I'm trying to deliver a package to you. Okay, done. Great. Spring is nearly here. It has nearly arrived. I'm kind of wondering whether to buy a second weed sprayer. Small item. I probably do have room for it. I think I will, because I've got 2 tractors, but I can only spray one thing at once. So I'm thinking a new weed sprayer would be really good. So, there is a bad condition sprayer 1, which I shall buy. Oh no, that's mine. I want to buy one. For only 18,000, just for a weed sprayer. It's got to be a used one, surely. Okay, yep, you'll do. 16,000. It's gonna help me. It'll help me in crop yields, basically. Being able to spray these 2 at a time it's gonna be good. Spring is nearly sprung. Cows are still not bred at all. Those cows just never seem to be very well fed. There's plenty of silage for them to have, it's just that they don't seem to be being brought the silage, which is a bit weird. Right, let's see if we can sell these strawberries while it's still winter and people are still like wanting to give us lots of money for them. Come on, springtime. I love it when it goes to spring because everything suddenly goes bing and turns back green again and looks really cute, really cool. I don't know why it slightly bugs me that those go in that direction and those go in that direction. Vertical and horizontal stripes. See, this must be in Scotland. Ah, my animals are ready for breeding. Yes. Okay, I do need to slow it down because it's about to be spring. Call the inseminator. These guys aren't going to be ready for breeding for ages because there just doesn't seem to be enough food for them for some reason. I'm sure that must be their... I think that's their food or their food satisfaction or something along those lines. This one isn't very good either. 180 silage in there. Oh right, they've got grass and rye and oats and all sorts in there. Okay. Interesting to know. Or I need to feed them a slightly more varied diet then. Yeah, these guys have got like colza and wheat and oats and all sorts. Apples. Hello Bubbles, how you doing? I need to give these cows a more varied diet apparently. So to do that I need to make sure that I've got things like oats, apples, all that sort of thing. So I'll just quickly buy a few in, I think. So how about seeds and plants? Yeah, I'll just search all and I'll just type in like oats and rye. Oat. Buy a couple of hundred of those. We could buy some rye. Some apples. And these are just going to be to basically make my cows have a little bit more varied diet, which will hopefully help them breed a bit quicker. So we now have 8 out of 14 cows. Nice. Once this cowshed fills up a little bit more, then I will move a few of the cows into the other pens. Yeah, this whole breeding 30 cows thing is going to take a little while, I think. Okay, I think another thing that I can do with my loan, though, and I think would be maybe a really good idea. It'll pay itself off in, I think, 2 years' time. So before the loan's actually paid off, is to look into a bit more renewable energy. I've got some spaces that could maybe do for wind turbines. Oh no, okay, let's pause. So I want to put these wind turbines in. Production, no. Garages, no. Must be production, surely. Other, maybe. Aha, other. Wind turbines are like free money. They're great. And they would go so well in these little spots here, wouldn't they? It's by the road. So if I just spend all my money on wind turbines, we'll actually make a really good profit. I'm just thinking of taking this massive loan. I may as well do something with the money. Something that will constantly be bringing money in for me. This could be a bad idea. I don't think it will be, though. One there. Oh no, did I put it right by the road or did I put it back from the road a little bit? I don't know where it was. Okay, I'm going to play it for a bit and then I'll see where... Oh no, it definitely was one back from the road. Okay, cool. So I've got to be careful because spring has sprung now, you see. So that'll go there. And then one will go right across the end here. No, 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 no. Undo, 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 undo. I can't even move it. No. I hate my life. Control Z. Oh, that's so annoying. I just slipped with the mouse just a tiny little bit and now I can't move it. I think I got my money back for demolishing it before it was built. Okay, cool. This is why farming is so tough. There is where it needs to go. There we are, lovely. Right, so the first thing I want to do, now it is springtime, we have 2 weed sprayers. And I want to start spraying these with weeds. No, I don't. I want to start spraying them with like weed killer. Not weeds. You can't spray them with weeds. Okay, spray this one. Also anti-fungus. Multi-fill. Cool. So we'll quickly do weed spraying. Once we've done weed spraying, I'm going to follow up with ploughing out the colza and the buckwheat so that the bees can start working as soon as possible. Ooh, raspberry lemonade with a shot of watermelon schnapps. That sounds nice. Finished the coffee but would like a hot chocolate. Ah, so Bubbles has coffee and Raoul Brandywine has raspberry lemonade with watermelon schnapps. That's a very fruity sounding drink. Let's slow this down a bit. You can see these guys, they are spraying the fields so that they will not get funguses on them. Once they've finished doing that, we'll anti-fungus this big raspberry field as well, but also start ploughing these in. Actually, no, I'm going to do one job at a time. So we're going to start off with anti-fungusing as many fields as possible. Vanilla toffee hot chocolate. Oh my goodness, guys, you're making me feel so hungry. Even though I went out for Mexican food earlier. More anti-fungus over here. Oh. Seems like we has not finished yet with the other stuff. Yeah, the sprayer finished with. Of course, one could be ploughing because I've got 3 tractors. I always forget I have 3. So, yes, I do want to destroy that. Autofill that. So we've got the road on plough going for that. And I could be spraying. This is why I have to have it on slow at the moment. Spraying that with anti-weed, I guess. Come on, we've got more tractors than that. I know we do. What are you all doing? My animals are ready for breeding! Yay! Call the inseminator! Let's see what everything's done. So anti-fungus, anti-fungus, anti-fungus is being done over there, and anti-fungus is being done over there. Oh, right, they're just taking their time. And I've purposely got it on slow so that they will, so I'll be able to basically catch them when they finish tasks. No, Avac did survive the Mexican. He said he would be streaming, but I don't know if he is. Because obviously I'm trying to stream myself at the moment, so I don't know what he's decided to do in the end, whether he's decided to go away and record, or whether he's decided to go and stream. Nearly finished with the weed. No, antifungal spray on there, and there's one finished properly with the antifungal spray over there. Ploughing in progress over there. So all 3 tractors are doing something, and that's what I like. I like to see all 3 tractors doing a bit of something. Strawberries and pumpkins are doing fine. These are going to all need ploughing in soon. I don't know how many ploughs I've got. I think it's only 1, but I need to plough, cultivate, muck spread all of them. So what I usually do is I'll start one tractor going on this. They'll plough all of it, then they'll plough all of this, then they'll plough all of that, and then a tractor will come in and cultivate, and then we'll come in and muck spread, and then we can come in with the planting and then afterwards. I know, it's very chill game, Bubbles, isn't it? It's just like, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep now, doing my farming. Not in a bad way though, just in a really like relaxing way. And I think like if you have a stressful life or a stressful job or whatever, sometimes you don't want to come home and be like FPS, rah! You don't want that. You just want like chill stuff. Ooh, animals ready for breeding. 7, 8. So we're getting there with these cows now. They've obviously decided springtime is time for breeding. Hopefully they're not too disturbed by these wind turbines. So we are getting a lot of money back from these. I could put another one over here as well. Someone else going to check out House Flipper. Very nice. It's a very cool game. Right, so I think they have finished with the spraying. So let's start with the... Done fungus spraying on everything. So let's start with some insect spraying. Let's start off with these 2 fields. I'd like to get this one cultivated if possible. Oh, we're still ploughing that one. How long does it take? So yeah, my priority at the moment is to get these 2 done so that the bees, as soon as it gets... I mean, it's 0 degrees at the moment, so the bees won't be doing anything yet, but I'd like these to start flowering before it gets time for the bees to really get out in force in the summer. Hey Jessica Rabbit, how are you? Nice of you to pop in. Wow, look at all those emojis. Millions of them. I don't know why, but for some reason my hot chocolate emoji, which I was very proud of and took lots of time making, looks a bit like it's cut off slightly at the bottom. And I can't quite tell whether that's some sort of effect of the way the star is placed and it's like a optical illusion, or whether it's actually been very slightly chopped off at the bottom. I really can't tell. Okay, so the tractor's done on that one. How about we cultivate this next? Oh, right, spraying is still happening. It's a really low temperature, so I'm hoping that weeds and insects and fungus probably won't come along until it gets a little bit warmer. I'm hoping it gives me this like very early part of spring just to get everything sprayed. So we won't get anything with problems with fungus anymore, which was a big problem before. I'm just trying to, with the remaining tractor I've got, just cultivate these. I have to be really careful. Sometimes I want to increase the speed where at this time of spring, but if I do that and then I get distracted talking or whatever, and I forget to get them to do more spraying, that could be a problem. We'll just do it. We'll put it on 2. Just making sure that work is happening on all of these fields. I wonder why I can't spray that anymore. It's so weird. Oh, I can now. Okay, just took a second for the tractor to come back. So we're going to just carry on insecticides on everything. Do all the ploughing and everything, and then we'll put the tractors for a little rest and repair time. They are going to need it. I ideally don't want to have to be buying too many replacement tractors. Oh, Jessica Rabbit, it is back on Steam. I'm sure there was a notice saying that it's on Steam now. I said at the beginning of the stream, but obviously you've only just popped in. So yeah, it's back. I'm kind of wondering why these roads look different to these. I must have done like paved roads and then done dirt roads. I'll have to replace those in a minute. It's not the end of the world. At least it's like vaguely demarking the pathways. Okay, let's plough this one. Spray this one with anti-insect. Oh, is it already done with anti-insect? No, it's not. start. I think we've got one tractor left that we can start spraying anti-weed. So far, just for Jessica who's just joined in, we've got everything sprayed against fungus and insects, because last year we had terrible trouble towards the end of the year. We were picking up all sorts of little bugs and weeds and things, and it was just making our crop yields really, really bad. Oh no, you didn't get told. That sucks. Yeah, Jessica's husband didn't got the Steam notifications to his email and didn't tell her that bar manager's back up on the store. Oh, Jessica Rabbit, I can understand anybody that falls asleep. Falling asleep is a favourite pastime of mine. Anti-weed. I thought I told that to be ploughed. So I've got these two. Oh, that's not fully sprayed yet. So this one has been fully sprayed. These two are about to be, and then there'll be this one afterwards. Hello, Mick. How you doing? I am farmering mochos. I'm going to do a better job this year because everything's going to be properly sprayed this year.